Well, today's February 16th, I believe, and I had to return to this field. 50 degrees today. It's been rained on really, really hard, and I always say that a field like this has been rained on is a brand new field every time. So I've been poking along here, and I found a few things. Pretty much I got a base, a tool, and maybe a tip, but it looks like I might have at least part of a point. Oh yeah, definitely that's a tip. And I'm hoping to be able to find a few more things. The chips are really showing up. I'm seeing more chips now than I ever have, from the last time. So I will be back with this camera if I find something else. So wish me luck, and on to the next. Well, here's my next halfway decent find. I've been finding a lot of tips, a couple bases, and I got a hammerstone. But this one right here, whoops, looks like it's going blurry on me. Looks pretty interesting. I think it's a drill. It's all worked on that side. Oh yeah. If it's not a drill, it's a real fine scraping tool. And boy, I couldn't be happier finding things like this. That is a dandy. Good size, too. So, that was an unexpected find. Of course, they all are. But I'm in a pretty good area, and I'm going real slow and poking along, hitting all the flakes with my stick, and see if they pop up as an arrowhead. So, that's find number 2 that's pretty good. And if anything else shows up, I sure will be back. Well, during the hunt yesterday, the camera I was using kind of just died on me. I've had that thing for years, and finally, I guess it's had about enough of being in and out of my pocket, out in the cold, wherever. And I decided I'm going to record the rest of the video on my phone. So if this is a little different, that's the reason. So I walked another 2 or 3 hours after the last video I shot, and this is what I came up with. Now, really, I didn't do too bad. I'm pretty sure that this is a hammerstone, as you can see the wear on the side and the end there. And so I brought that along. And then over here, this is a pestle, or at least the broken end of one. You can see the wear on there. And I found another beveled adze. Of course, this one wasn't as nice as the last one, but you can definitely see those bevels on this stone. Look at this. Yeah, that's a heartbreaker, but you know, I'm used to finding broken ones more than I am finding intact ones. But as far as the flint objects go, this is what I came up with. It was a long hunt, and believe me, I was scraping the barrel to get what I got here. I mean, I'd say just about everything here, probably everything, is damaged, either by their use or agricultural equipment running over it. But there's some interesting pieces here. This one in particular is interesting. Now, this isn't all that great of an artifact, but what it shows is that this has got pot lids on it. Now, that could be from one of two things. That could be from either freezing and a little moisture trapped underneath inside the stone, or it could be from heat, where maybe they had this next to a fire and the stone got hot and it blew out those pot lids. That's something you'll see sometimes on artifacts. Just wanted to point that out. This was the one that was really curious right here. Now, this definitely has been worked on the edges, and I'm not sure what it is. I'm thinking it might be just a nice scraping tool, cutting scraping tool, and it's unique. I'm not used to finding anything quite like that. Then down here, you got some blades, broken points. Really a good hunt, you know, considering the conditions I was hunting in, and that the field hasn't been really turned this year or last year hardly. They just knifed in a little bit of manure and had a bunch of rain on it. I saw a lot of tracks out there, deer tracks and people tracks. So to come up with all this, I was pretty happy. So this is my hunt for the middle of February, which is probably unique in itself for me. And I'd like to thank you for, watching this video and hopefully hanging around to the end. So this will be it for this one. Catch you later on the next one. And as always, be safe and well.